Hey guys, Mystic here, welcome to episode 7 of Ask Mystic. No, episode 8 of Ask Mystic. Alright guys, so the first question comes from Slap Me Silly 123456, who asks, do I think there should be auto turrets at the front of each base that we can use? Can you imagine using auto turrets at the front of a base in Gravedigger? I mean, imagine running out of the tunnel at the alpha spawn base and then just being smashed in the face with some massive bullet from an auto turret. Nah, I don't think that's a good idea, and I hope next one don't do it. I wonder how those would work with aimbots. If I was to quit my clan on Combat Arms, what clan would I apply for? I would solo it. I wouldn't go for another clan at all. I would just solo it and stick to myself and just try to, I guess, rank up as fast as I can. Do I think there should be an African American specialist in Combat Arms? Yes, they are racist. What new gamer would I present in Combat Arms? Whew, jeez, that's a tough one. To be honest, it's not something I've really thought about. However, I was playing, what was it? Project Blackout recently, and I think that's similar to a fireteam mode where you're versing the NPC. They don't aimbot nearly half as much as Desert Thunder, and you're kind of inside a house, and they just keep spawning and coming at you, and your points just keep going up as you get kills, and as you get more kills, the hardness level goes up as well. So I think that's kind of the game I would try to implement in the Combat Arms. I can't see why the terrorists just kind of have to aimbot as much as they do, considering that games like Project Blackout can get a successful NPC to attack the player without aimbotting nearly as much as Combat Arms have. I'm 19. I work. See? Work uniform. On my way to work in about an hour. M32 Incendiary. It's a UMP, isn't it? Myst-N crate. Transport lockers are a waste of money. Got one. How to prepare without NX? It is extremely hard. I would recommend a light vest, some kind of GP standard headgear that makes you a bit faster. I don't know what there is speed-wise for headgear. G36, a UMP, and a P90 maybe. Ew. Neither. I would much prefer...
Hey, are you ready for a new sensation? Right now.
What is my average frame rate in an 8v8 game? I don't do 8v8 games for a couple of reasons. One, if I wasn't frapsing, I would be able to play it fine. I would probably be on about 200 frames per second. If I am frapsing, I'll probably drop to about 30 to 40 frames a second, which I have been in 3v3s lately. I don't know why, my computer just hates me. So the reason I don't do 8v8 games is because there's too much of a chance of a hacker coming in, and considering like 80% of the Combat Arms community hacks thanks to Gordon's hacks and all that crap, then I much prefer to keep my game small. Reason number 2 that I don't do 8v8s is because I usually don't have 8 clan members online to have on my team. I only have my clanmates as teammates or someone I know really well, because I like to know I can rely on my teammates if I need to. I hate having noobs as a teammate that don't follow instructions, don't know what they're doing. If I'm with my teammates, they know my tactics, I know their tactics. If I go one way, I know what way they're going to go. I know where they always go, they know where I always go, and we work really well together. So I never usually have randoms as my teammates. I prefer to keep everyone as my opponent and rape them. Okay, so Awesome Guy 170 has asked another one of those strange questions that he likes to ask me. So let's see if I can answer this one the same as I did last time. If they made an L96A999876, what would it look like, or at least what does it look like in your mind, and how intense would it be? Also, if you put this in your video, I'm going to get a collateral on your clan. But I'm going to use the L96999876 and kill 17 of you in 0 shots. Yeah. In my opinion, it will probably look something like this.
Power axe.
Power bow! Power daggers!
Power lance. Power sword. Power ranger.
Uh-oh! Fire!
Yeah.
Yeah, Not a good idea. PS3. And the last question comes from a good friend of mine, Henrietta. And Henny, you should definitely get combat arms! Because then I can rate you on that, as well as Habbo. And Henny, remember the time that we were chasing each other around the room on Habbo and I kept trying to poke you and slap you and kick you and you were running away and then we cornered each other and then they made it so that you could run through people and you got away. Yeah, can you imagine doing that on combat arms with guns? Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ask Mystic. So it's a bit late, but things have been really hectic lately. I finally got something, hold on. Fuck, I just dropped a heap of money on my floor. Anyways guys, as most of you know, I'm a youth worker, and I've spent 8 months since I finished TAFE trying to get this from them because they fucked up. So anyone that lives in the Brisbane area, do not go to Brackenridge TAFE. They will fuck you up. It's taken them 8 months to get this to me, but I finally have it. Diploma! So now that I'm officially qualified, I'm a SACS Level 3 worker. I'm now in the process of just looking at what jobs are around and stuff, what I can apply for. So there's about 6 jobs I was looking at, but they're all like on the other side of town or near Ipswich or on the south side or whatever, and it's not near me. And any ones that are near me are like mental health specific, and while I've done a bit of mental health work, I haven't got any formal qualifications for mental health, so I can't do any of those jobs. So it's just a waiting game to see when a job comes up that I am actually qualified for, and then I can apply for it, and fingers crossed I'll actually get it. So yeah, a bit of a confusing time at the moment, but in the meantime, got a haircut, shaved, and ear piercing. So pretty good stuff has been happening. Other than that, only stressful thing at the moment is trying to find a goddamn job. It's really pissing me off at the moment. But other than that, still bringing you guys reviews, which I hope you guys are enjoying, and I'll see you guys next week. I'm working on a big project, by the way, with a whole heap of people from Combat Arms that are helping out. Anyone that does help out, you will be in the credits of the video. I'm doing a interactive Desert Thunder tutorial, so hopefully that'll be out in the next week. It's just a matter of getting all the alleys and stuff filmed. It's extremely difficult because as soon as I turn fraps on, I start lagging like a motherfucker because my computer hates me and takes me down to 35 frames per second. So if you watch my last couple of reviews, which was the Costa Rican review, the F2000, the P90T RSC review, and a couple of people are like, you can't knife for shit with the tracker knife. I actually can knife. I'm the #1 player in all the combat arms with the tracker knife. Go check it out on the website. Under clans and rankings, go to player rankings, go to melee weapon, and go by kills. I have the most. Headshots, I have the most. And percentage, I'm #3, but technically #2 because #1 is a hacker. So I've been bouncing back and forth with the person in #2 for a while, but that 14-day suspension sent me back a couple of percents, but I'm still like one of the best in coming out with the tracker knife. So if you ever see me knifing on YouTube, it's because I'm lagging. I can't melee and I can't snipe when I'm frapsing because the lag is just immense. I don't know why, but those two weapons just don't work. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Ask Mystic, and I will see you next week. One more thing before I go guys, we are now recruiting in our sister clan, New Blood Rising, and our main clan, Evolution. If you don't meet the requirements for Evolution, you can join our sister clan, New Blood Rising. New Blood Rising is for anyone that doesn't know us personally, because they can't join Evolution unless they actually know us. And if your KDR is like as low as 0.8, you can join New Blood Rising, and we'll get to know you and you can work on your stats, and then once your stats actually reach Evolution requirements, or we get to know you really well, then we'll invite you over to Evolution. Requirements for New Blood Rising are on the website. You can see that www.evian-clan.com/mbr/recruit, or if you want to go to Evolution, just go to evian-clan.com/recruit. The links are down in the crotch bar below, so the requirements are there and the application forms are there for anyone that wants to apply. Anyone that has applied for Evolution, if you did get declined, you can see the status of your application on the website. If you were declined and you would like to join New Blood Rising, just go and send in an application for New Blood Rising, and we'll compare it to Evolution. And if you did apply for Evolution and you were declined because you just didn't know one of us, then you will be automatically accepted into New Blood Rising. Now, New Blood Rising is a level 1 clan. We have never clan warred on it, so there's a limited number of spaces on that clan at the moment. We will be clan warring with every member on New Blood Rising before we go into a clan war on Evolution and you get inducted into Evolution. Because if you can't clan war on New Blood Rising, then you can't clan war on Evolution. So, the only other difference in requirements for Evolution and New Blood Rising as well is you don't have to be team viewed to join New Blood Rising. However, when you join Evolution, you must be team viewed. So, I just had a massive mind blank. I don't know what happened. The only other difference between New Blood Rising and Evolution is New Blood Rising does not require you to be team viewed before you join. However, when you come over to Evolution, you will be team viewed. There is no exception to that rule. If you can't be team viewed, you cannot join. If we find hacks on your computer, kicked immediately. And you'll be barred from joining any Evolution game in the future because we know that you hack. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ask Mystic. I think I've said that twice now. Feel free to apply for the clan if you meet the requirements. If you don't meet the requirements, please don't apply because you're just wasting our time going through and reading your application. I'm going to go to work now.